Onorevoli, siamo di nuovo qui su Gothic 2, un nuovissimo episodio. Allora, nello scorso episodio ci eravamo lasciati che eravamo arrivati, eravamo usciti dalla Valle delle Miniere, comunque erano successe un bel po' di cose. E ora principalmente abbiamo la prova che i draghi esistevano, dovevamo andare da Lord Engen. Ah, e cosa che mi sono dimenticato di dire nello scorso episodio, alla fine, dal percorso qui Torre di Xandras, ho trovato altri 4 cercatori, che però questa volta nemmeno mi dicevano niente, mi attaccavano direttamente. Quindi ora andiamo nel quartiere alto.
Halt! A troublemaker like you can't be let into the upper end of the town. Go to Lord Andre and settle the matter.
Ma io sono qui in nome di Lord... non mi ricordo come si chiama.
Good thing you're here.
Diego?
You need to help me.
Diego con questi vestiti è epico. Che genere di vestiti sono questi?
What kind of clothes are these?
I bought them from a trader outside of town. The guards wouldn't let me in at first. Also, there's no need to let the whole world know where I come from.
You've got a point there.
That's the way I see it. But even though I've dumped my shadow garb, I'm still who I always was. And I have big plans for this city.
Cosa stai facendo qui?
What are you doing here?
I've been observing the guards. They're constantly on their toes. I don't think it will be easy for me to get through there.
Di cosa si tratta?
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter. But I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold. A whole lot of gold, even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
Cosa... vabbè... cosa ci... vabbè, io, non è brutto dire cosa ci guadagno io. Va bene, ti aiuto.
Okay, I'll help you.
Well, listen. Back when the barrier was still in place, I hid a small treasure. It's been quite a while. That's why I forgot to take it with me. And I can't leave here at all at the moment. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
Bene. Da dove hai preso tutto l'oro?
Where did you get all that gold?
Am I the only one, then, who put some gold aside for himself in the Valley of Mines? Filching a few nuggets was a piece of cake, just in case we ever got out of there. Everybody was so keen on that ore that no one even cared for gold at the time.
Mi sembra giusto. Cosa pensi di fare con l'oro?
What are you planning to do with the gold?
I still have an account to settle with one of the merchants in the upper quarter. I need to take care of that. And then I'll be all set for a new career.
Dove è nascosto?
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold. A whole lot of gold.
Will it ever change?
Faremo modo di trovare il tuo oro.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it. That's enough for me.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Bene, ok, troviamo il borsolino d'oro. L'oro di Diego. L'oro di Diego è da qualche parte nella vecchia piazza degli scambi, dove i beni venivano calati nella colonia attraverso l'Argano, sopra la miniera abbandonata. Però lì è pieno di orchi. Quindi dobbiamo trovare un'altra maniera per arrivarci. Dicevamo, ora andiamo da... Ah, Henrik è tornato.
Thanks for saving me.
Di niente.
Hey, you!
Da oggi Henrik riprenderà a lavorare per te.
Eldritch will work for you again from now on.
I can only hope that he won't disappear again when the next little tart waves her skirt at him. Take this gold as a reward for bringing back my apprentice.
Ok. Puoi insegnarmi a scasinare il
Can you
serratore?
teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. However,
Okay.
I cannot do it for free.
How much do you...
200...
Bene, ecco i 200 pezzi d'oro.
This
Insegnami a portare le serrature. Costo 10 punti, ma porco Giuda.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
all you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Fine. Porco Giuda, quanto odio. Così ora abbiamo 27 punti apprendimento, anche se siamo a... ce ne mancano praticamente 2000 e saliamo di nuovo di livello. Però fatto sta che non ci serve molto, ma molto oro. Tantissimo oro. Proviamo a chiedere a Cliff se è qualcosa di importante. Mi servono alcune informazioni. No, niente. Di nuovo. Almeno niente di nuovo. Andiamo da Lord Andre. Allora. Cittadino.
Hey,
Marvel. Ho delle informazioni sugli orchi.
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
Ok. So perché i paladini sono qui.
I know why the paladins are here.
Really? Tell me.
The paladins are here to get the magical ore from the Valley of Mines, not because they expect the orcs to attack the city. As soon as they've got the ore, they're going to return to the mainland.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
Ok. Riguardo a quell'orco fuori città.
As to that orc outside of town,
Yes?
don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Thanks for the information. The way it looks, we have all the time in the world for building our ship.
Cosa sta succedendo al
What's
porto?
going on at the harbor?
Look around for yourself. There's nothing.
Ok, fine. Così abbiamo guadagnato un bel po' di punti esperienza e abbiamo aiutato il nostro caro amico con la barca, insomma. Ora, vediamo di andare a parlare con Lord Andre. Per questo faccio, noi che siamo qui in missione dobbiamo salvare tutta la regione. Questi qua che dicono no, hai un'armatura da sublidatore, non puoi entrare. Va là, dobbiamo parlare con Lord Andre e vedere di sistemare questa situazione. Andiamo molto velocemente da Lord Andre. Vediamoci anche una bella salvata. 226 signori. Wolfgang ecco Lord
It is
Andre.
one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the harbor, but when you attack citizens or the king's soldiers, I must bring you to justice. If I let you get away with it, soon everyone here will do whatever he wishes. So, you will pay an appropriate penalty, and the matter will be forgotten.
How much?
50 gold pieces.
Ma che ho fatto? Voglio pagare la penale.
I want to pay the penalty.
Good. I shall see to it that everyone in the city learns of it. That will restore your reputation to some degree.
Fine, no, niente. Mi sa per quando abbiamo picchiato Valentino, da allora continua la storia, insomma. Fatto ciò andiamo nei quartieri alti. Sembra chissà che cosa dovesse succedere. Anzi, taglio e ci vediamo ai quartieri alti. Che poi signori, visto che ci troviamo, vediamo se Ancon ha qualche bell'arma da venderci. Anche qui, giusto per curiosità, vediamo se qualcosa sui paladini. Sicuramente non saprà niente.
Do you know anything about the paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business.
Ah,
All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than a foot and a half. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
Everybody knows by now.
Dove ti procuri le tue armi?
Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the Smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the Paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
Parlami ancora delle zone
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out there. Because of the bandits, for one thing. And also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
Cosa mi dici dei briganti?
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city. And I'm not the only one.
Really, how interesting.
They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Sai chi nella guerra cittadino ha preso parte alla perquisizione?
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Dove ti hanno bloccato?
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
Ci penserò io.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
E in tutto questo
Show me
mostrami
your
le
wares.
L'ammazza orchi vorrei, signori, anche se 130 un po' difficile, insomma. Cioè non è che è difficile, è come dire, è costoso. Cioè non costoso, perché io mi imbroglio, io sto guardando i prezzi e poi mi imbroglio. Non è costoso, sono tanti punti, non devi comprarlo già da ora. Ora andiamo prima ai quartieri alti, avvisiamo Coso, nel mentre spero di trovare Pablo, lui non è Pablo. No, per il resto dobbiamo parlare con il mago dell'acqua qui. E quello lì pure è Pablo, stiamo trovando tutti da sé, pure tu, pure a voler fare un taglio, non ci riesci, li trovi qui tutti sulla strada, lui è Pablo.
But the light was a torment for Belia.
Va atrás. A proposito delle persone, ho questa tavoletta di pietra. Diciamo, questo senso d'ansia.
I've got this feeling of trepidation.
You don't look well either. You were subjected to the black look of the Seekers for too long.
Sì.
All I can heal is your body, but only the monastery can purify your soul. Speak to Pyrakar. He will help you.
Ok. Ho questa tavoletta di pietra. Sì, perché dopo l'ultimo proprio ce n'erano 4 in totale. In totale ce n'erano 5 che ne abbiamo uccisi. Dalla torre di Xandras lì. E l'ultimo, a un certo punto non mi ha cominciato ad attaccare solo l'ultimo. Mi ha guardato e mi ha detto la solita cosa: ora sei caduto nella mia trappola e morirai. E poi mi è uscito sotto: ti senti soffocare. Diciamo, ho questa tavoletta di pietra.
I've got this stone tablet. Can you tell me more about it?
Those are artifacts from the old culture, which we have been investigating for some time. There are several kinds of them. Some contain information about the history of the ancient people, and that is the kind I am interested in. Bring me all of those that you can find. I shall give you an appropriate reward.
Ok. Ho altre tavolette di pietra per te.
I've got another stone tablet for you.
Great. Here. Take a few potions as a reward.
Ok. A proposito delle persone scomparse.
About those missing people.
Yes?
So dove si trovano.
I know where the missing people are.
What have you found out?
A man named Raven dragged them off to a remote part of Kormaris.
What makes you so sure?
I read his orders. He's got the local bandits working for him. Here.
Good. You did a great job. I had feared that we might have to resign ourselves to never knowing.
Bene, indietro. Sono pronto a entrare nella
I am ready to join the Ring of Water.
So you delivered your message to Lord Hagen?
Yes, but he sent me to the Valley of Mines so I could get him proof of my words.
You must decide what you want to do next. To me, it was important that he should get the message. Now it's up to him to act, or to wait for your proof. As far as you are concerned, you have proven that you are indispensable to us. You shall be one of our children, and go forth into the world in our name to do the bidding of Adanos. I consign to you this Ring of Water. May it help you find your allies, and together with them, preserve the balance of this world. May Adanos protect you, and now, go and meet your brothers. They will await you in the tavern, the Dead Harpy, and accept you into our community. You probably know the tavern. It lies on the way to Onar's farm. Do not forget to wear your ring, so your brothers will recognize you as one of their own.
Ok, altro. Puoi insegnarmi qualcosa? Parlami degli dei. No, parlami degli dei.
Tell me about the gods.
What exactly would you like to know?
Che non ho ben capito. Beliar.
Tell me about Beliar.
Beliar is the dark god of death, destruction, and all things unnatural. He is in eternal battle with Innos, but Adanos guards the balance between the two. Only a few humans follow the call of Beliar. However, he grants great strength to those who do.
Innos?
Tell me about Innos.
Very well. Innos is the first and highest god. He created the sun and the world. He commands light and fire, his gifts to humanity. He is law and justice. His priests are the magicians of fire. The paladins are his warriors.
Okay. Adanos?
Tell me about Adanos.
Adanos is the god of the center. He is the scales of justice and guardian of the balance between Innos and Beliar. He commands the power of change. His gift is the water in all the oceans, rivers, and lakes. His priests are the water mages, just as I am a servant and priest of Adanos.
Ok. Indietro. Puoi insegnarmi qualcosa sulla magia?
Can you teach me something about magic?
Only the chosen of Innos and the chosen of Adanos are permitted to work rune magic. But common mortals can also work magic with the help of spell scrolls. I can show you how you can channel and expand your magic powers.
Puoi guarirmi, voglio aumentare i miei poteri magici, non ora. E nemmeno la donazione. Quindi, fatto ciò, vediamo di trovare quel simpaticone di Pablo Escobar, o della squadra della battuta. Eccolo là. E parliamogli dell'imboscata e poi andiamo nel quartiere alto.
Where did you pick that up then?
Cosa mi dici dei briganti?
What do you know about the bandits?
They've all come from that blasted mining colony. But there are several splinter groups. Some are holed up in the mountains, and others have joined up with Ona, the landowner. But it's the bandits outside of town who cause the most problems. They're the reason that none of the merchants venture beyond the city gates now.
Cosa mi dici dei briganti che hanno derubato con il mercante?
What do you know about the bandits who robbed Hakon the merchant?
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the city. There's too many beasts roaming around there. It's much too dangerous. But there's one more thing. A few of the stolen goods have shown up in Kormaris.
This means that they know how they can smuggle the wares into town and sell them.
Yeah, we suspect they have a fence in the city, but we haven't been able to catch the guy yet. If you find out anything about the business, remember Lord Andre has posted a bounty for the fence.
Da dove venivano quei briganti con in mano il manifesto?
Where did the bandits who had my wanted poster come from?
We picked them up near the landowner's place. But they didn't look like Onar's people. I think they're part of a smaller group which is holed up in the mountains near Onar's farm. But if you intend to go there, let me warn you. Those cutthroats make short work of everyone.
I'll remember that.
Ok, fine. E ora sappiamo pure quest'altra bellissima informazione. Fatto ciò, vediamo di andare... prima di tutto dobbiamo anche ristabilire Diego, diciamo, rimetterlo nel commercio. Ora direi che lo dovremmo riuscire a passare tranquillamente. Sì signore. Andiamo dal caro e vecchio... non mi ricordo mai come si chiama. Fernando, tu mi hai qualcosa da dire? Hai venduto armi ai briganti?
You've been selling weapons to the bandits.
But what makes you think that?
I found this ring of the Overseas Traders Guild, Araxis, with the bandits. You're an overseas trader. You can admit it now. I've blown your cover.
I didn't mean to do that, believe me. First, all they wanted from me was food supplies. Business was really slow, so I got involved with them. Then they became more aggressive and threatened to kill me if I didn't sell them the swords they wanted. You can't blame me for this. I'm a victim of circumstances.
Tell me that isn't true.
Sto tremando. Cosa mi dai se ti lascio? No, sto tremando.
Oh, don't make me weep. You're pretty repulsive for someone who lives in the upper quarter. You'd sell your soul for a fistful of gold pieces.
I've got my expenses to cover. If I don't have cash, they're going to feed me to the mob from the harbor district.
Cosa mi dai se ti lascio andare?
What will you pay me if I let you go?
You know I'm not doing too well. I can't give you much. I'll give you 200 gold coins and a valuable ring. That will have to do. Will you give me the incriminating material now?
It's a bad business.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Bene, d'accordo. No, scordato, non se ne parlerò mai. Bene, d'accordo.
Well, all right, agreed.
Fine, here's your gold. And the ring. We're even now.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Ok, abbiamo fatto la nostra parte. Era giusto per, insomma.
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
Non l'ho voluto arrestare perché alla fine se lo arrestiamo non ci vedo un granché di bello importante, cioè è in più comunque un membro dei così come si chiama, dei quartieri alti, comunque verrà dalla nostra parte in caso di problemi. Parliamo con Lord Engel. Ho notizie date da parte di Garond.
I bring you news from Garand. Here, he gave me this message for you.
Our situation is worse than I had feared, but report to me on the situation in the Valley of Mines.
The paladins are holed up in the castle in the Valley of Mines, surrounded by orcs. There were many casualties in the prospecting operations, and there's barely any ore left. Well, I should say that without any help, the lads are lost. That's how it looks.
I shall find a way to rescue this expedition. You have done much for us. Inos will thank you.
I'm not all that interested in his gratitude. I want his eye.
Yes, of course, I stand by my word. Take this letter. It will open the monastery gates to you. Speak with Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, and show him this authorization. He will grant you access to the Eye of Inos. One more thing before you go. Take this rune as a token of my gratitude. It will take you safely back to the city whenever you want.
Ok. E quindi ora abbiamo anche la runa per la città. Man mano il gioco comincia un attimo a riprendere, possiamo dire, velocità. Che poi proviamo a parlare con gli altri, magari ci dicono, possono dire qualcosa di bello ora. Cosa significa essere un paladino?
What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Inos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes.
which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
Puoi insegnarmi qualcosa?
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
Ci abbiamo provato. Tu? No? Sopra c'era un altro giudice, poi c'era quello dove avevamo preso il calice di sangue, che non so cosa serva. Dov'è? Scusate. Eccolo.
Hey!
Cornelius, fine. Il giudice. Larius. No, niente di nuovo. Quindi diciamo che prima di tutto ci vediamo al quartiere delle città basse, che dobbiamo andare da Bosmer a vendergli le pelli. Signori, visto che mi trovo qui, ho scoperto che il luthiero ha una missione per noi, in quanto ho visto che ho sbloccato questa nuova linea di dialogo. Stai cercando qualcosa di in particolare?
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, for my current assignment I need the claws of a snapper. But not just any old claws. It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could get you a ring of invincibility.
I'll see what I can do.
Ok, per me va bene. Mi sa che noi dei cosi già ce l'abbiamo. Niente.
Hey.
Questa è una mercanzia che ha cintura della destrezza, non assolutamente niente di interessante. Fatto ciò, signori. Fatto ciò, signori, taglio. Eccoci qui dal nostro boss.
Where have you been gadding about for so long? I need more skins. Did you bring any?
Sì. Ho qualche pelle per te.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
No, abbiamo fatto una cazzata. Perché ah no, un troll oscuro. E noi abbiamo un troll normale, quindi non credo vada bene. Quindi fatto ciò, andiamo a vedere giù nel porto se abbiamo qualche altra missioncina in sospeso. Signori, visto che ora avevamo anche un bel po' di introiti in più, secondo me è anche il momento di comprarmi delle mappe. Allora, una delle terre di Korinis, la città no, Valle delle Miniere sì, Santuario Sacri ci serve, una mappa molto vecchia. Ok, così siamo a posto, abbiamo le mappe per tutte le zone.
I knew this piece would interest you.
What piece would that be?
Well, that old map you just bought. I know your kind. You go for any chance of finding riches.
He should have known that.
Che tipo di documento è?
What kind of a map is it?
It seems to be a treasure map or the like. But you look to me like one who'll get to the heart of this matter himself.
Da dove hai preso quel documento?
Where did you get this map?
Oh, I found that in a stack of old maps which I bought recently. The seller must have overlooked it.
Perché non la tieni?
Why don't you keep it for yourself?
I'm an old man, and the times when I set out myself are long past. I leave that to younger people.
Nothing's ever going to change that.
Ok.
Come back again later. I'm sure to have something new for you then.
Quindi abbiamo sbloccato una mezza missione segreta a quanto pare. A questo punto direi sì signore, che non dico niente anche perché stavo per dire andiamo a vedere di riuscire di andare a prendere il tesoro, no? Vedo che si trova una zona molto particolare e secondo punto sono costretto a rammentarvi che il tempo è tiranno e quindi ci vediamo nel prossimo episodio.